Yeah.
Hey guys, what is up? I just want to show you guys how I do the shooting gallery to get gold, as it's one of the more difficult adventures in Guild Wars 2. So, a quick background check. Shooting gallery is one of the adventures located on the south side of Verdant Brink. You can usually find its availability when it's during daytime and if the camp isn't under attack. But many of you guys may know that this is one of the more frustrating adventures since it requires a lot of precision, a lot of timing, accuracy, and most importantly, I think you just need to have a lot of practice in to actually be able to get the gold. With the recent update, they did make this adventure slightly easier, but I just want to explain to you guys how I did mine within the first couple of tries by changing around my settings a little bit. So, for me, how I play this, I actually move the field of view slider all the way to the left. What this essentially does is that it zooms in your camera all the way, so it makes targeting the dummies a lot easier. And then after that, I also switched to action camera mode. You have to bind the action camera mode to a specific keybind, so I put mine on the end key. And essentially what this does is it makes it so that you don't have to right-click your mouse button to move your camera. You just have to move your mouse button and it'll move the camera for you. So it makes it essentially easier, and you're playing this game like a first-person shooter. I also zoom in all the way, since that way I can tell, or I can see where the dummies are spawning. Some other things to note is that when I'm using first-person action camera, instead of using the 1 on my keyboard, I use my left mouse button, since it's easier for me to control where I'm shooting, since I'm moving the mouse and shooting with the mouse. Also, if you can, try to lower your mouse sensitivity as much as you can. I'm using a gaming mouse, so I can control the DPI of the mouse, which is essentially the mouse sensitivity. And just because it's easier to have low sensitivity when you're zoomed all the way in, since any movement is very sensitive. So those are just some extra tidbits that could help out. Some things to note is that to get this adventure down to gold, you should try to practice and memorize where the dummy locations are all at. Make sure that you're good at reading the mini-map, because the mini-map is your indicator where those dummies are going to spawn. So you're going to be essentially looking for these little blue icons on the mini-map and be looking for where the dummies are spawning. Another thing to notice is that you can actually fire at the dummies when they're going through the animation of spawning in, because as long as you hit their body area, you'll still get credit. And that way, if you're able to keep hitting the dummies before they even spawn in, you're going to be much more efficient. And in this particular video example, I actually mess up a couple of times. It's just to show you that you can still mess up 1 or 2 times and you're still have time available left to get gold in this shooting gallery. I've had better times in previous runs, but I just thought, hey, this is pretty easy. I've looked up on YouTube and there doesn't really seem to be a guide for this. There's a couple of people who show how they do it, but I want to just explain to you guys my thought process, how I did it, etc, etc. Anyways, I hope this helps. Hope you guys get gold and get that master point out of the way. And yeah, like, subscribe, and enjoy my video. Alright, take care guys. See ya. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to see my content. It'll mean a lot to me, so thank you.